Hey guys, what's going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with NCAA 13 and Conference Championship Weekend. Continues here on this channel as now we've got Conference USA. So I've been able to get Pac-12 done. I just got done posting the game for the MAC Conference. So Conference USA now, which will be a fun game for the same reason that I thought the MAC Conference was going to be a lot of fun. Tulsa, Central Florida. Both teams I'm not familiar with at all. But like I said, that is the fun of this. You know, getting a chance to be able to play as certain teams and play against other teams that I would not have a chance to be able to play as any other way. So many teams in this game. I wish I could get a chance to play them all. Because I've thought, you know what, I do like 30 wins with 30 teams with MLB and stuff. Can you imagine like 120 games or 120 teams, 120 wins? Gosh, that's insane. Never be able to do anything like that here, but hey, you know what? That's okay. But here we go. Let's get the game started here. I'm going to be playing as UCF. Really, it was a coin toss on this one here. We're playing away at Tulsa here, too. So they do have the advantage of the home crowd. So unless I can go ahead and score pretty early, that's something I'm going to be facing here for a decent part of the game. Good first down on that pass. Trying to figure out here at this point, as I usually do when I'm playing as new teams, what's going to work better for me? The passing game, the running game, or are they both going to work? And then I can just go ahead and make a good balance here. But when I get passes like this to Johnson, I'm kind of thinking I'm probably going to have to go ahead and pass the ball. But I can't deny the run here. Johnson getting 9 yards on this, 2nd and 1. I'm going to try and run to the outside here as Tulsa goes in the goal line formation and barely able to make it in here, but the fact is, I made it in. So it may not have been pretty, but the points is what matter here. So 7-0 now after that run gets me that touchdown. All right, so Tulsa getting a chance now here. Trying to go with the handoff to the wide receiver. Not able to pick up much on there at all. 3rd and 9. Great sack here, making it 4th and 16. What made that one even better is it was a user sack. I feel like I don't get enough of those, really, to be too happy with my performance on the defensive line this year. But, you know, it's all right. Rolling out here, able to find a receiver, picking up 6, and now we're going to go with another run to the outside like we had a little bit earlier here. This time doesn't work nearly as well as it did before, but 3rd and 6, a quick pass. That one gets dropped, makes it 4th and 6, and I have to go ahead and punt. So Tulsa getting it back again. Little pitch here. They lose 2, so we're seeing that in both cases, each team, when they're passing over to that side or pitching it over to that side, seems to be there's a loss. So Green having a lot of time in the pocket, which is usually normal, but then I go ahead and finally bring somebody on him here. That forces a bad pass that's not able to be caught by the wide receiver. 4th and 9, which means now Tulsa has to punt. Crowd's still a factor here in this one with the catch for 4. Now it's 4th and 3 though here, and I'm not able to go ahead and get the first down, so it is a turnover on downs. I was just in that position on the field where, you know, you're too close to go ahead and punt, but you're too far away to kick the field goal. So I'm all right. 3rd and 2 now here for Tulsa. Green going over to the right side. That was not able to get caught. So again, on 3rd down, Tulsa's not able to go ahead and convert. So 4th and 2, they're going to be going for it right now as well. I figured they were going to be running up the middle. That was a smart call on my part, and that's what led to their turnover on down. So really, we've just gone ahead and switched sides. That's really all that's happened. But in the 2nd quarter here, I find McDuffie, who gets into the end zone here. Great pass. Honestly, wow, that's an interesting celebration. I didn't know they had that for UCF. But he's doing UCF with his arms, if you guys didn't catch that. But anyway, I totally forgot my train of thought of where I was just a little bit ago here. But a great pass downfield. Like I said, I am going to be relying a little bit more on the pass since that seems to be working here. Green with the option. The pitch over to James. A big hit and only a pickup of 1 yard. So we're stopping those runs to the outside. I like that. And then Green gets sacked here on 3rd down. So now 4th and 17 for Tulsa. So now we've got it back here. Pretty decent return on our part. And I'm going to go ahead and try and do the option here. But that also is an epic fail for me. So both teams are not going to be able to go with the option, I think. We're defending that really, really well. Fortunate to be able to get that catch here is I got it right to where it needed to be, but that instantaneous hit by the defender could have gone ahead and knocked it loose at that point. 1st and 10, going with a little play action pass here, deep into the end zone, and incomplete, but they go through the wall, so that was pretty cool. I had to go ahead and show that, even though it really has no impact on the game. But Flanders with the interception at the 20-yard line, and that's about where he's going to get tackled. So 14-0 still, 4 minutes and 47 seconds left, and I just gave a freebie here to Tulsa. I guess on the one plus side, though, it could have been a lot worse. I could have had it, farther downfield, and we'd be looking at all this taking place here in my territory that I'm trying to defend. Douglas not going anywhere, losing 2 after an incomplete pass. Green's going to try to go with another one here. And this one deflected away, so 4th and 12. Consistency for Tulsa here in the type of plays that they are running. I'm noticing that they are going with a lot more passing plays than they are running, so that's how I'm defending. Wow, another deep pass for a touchdown. I've been rocking it a lot more here in this game. There's definitely a mismatch, though, that I see on that left side. McDuffie a lot faster, and I think a better wide receiver than the man who's going to be guarding him. So expect me to try and keep going with that here as long as it's working. I'm going to be keeping my eye on that left side of the field. 4 minutes now, and Green getting it over here to his receiver who gets the first down. So looks like Tulsa is finally starting to get the ball moving here a little bit better. And then they go ahead and do this. Interception for Alexander. So the quarterback for Tulsa here has not been having the best game at all. Haven't gone ahead and given up a few interceptions already, making it easier for me to go ahead and continue to expand this lead. McDuffie once again with the reception. Now we've got 3rd and 2 after a 2-yard rush. Had a lot of options. And again, going downfield, and why not if it keeps working here? Another touchdown for UCF. I feel like I'm abusing this guy here. Both the safeties and the cornerbacks are really struggling against McDuffie. But, like I said, I'm going to keep eyeballing him here. 28-0. 2:52 left in the game. Tulsa going to have to get something going here. Green going to make some smart calls, and one of them is not running into your own teammates, which he does right here. And they lose 6 yards on this one at a time when you really can't afford to be able to do this here. 28 points is obviously something a team can do here in half. I mean, heck, I've already gone ahead and done it right now. But I know the computer will have the ability to do it, which means this game could not be so one-sided like we've been seeing in the first half. One of the trends that I find as well whenever I play this game is that I'll have one good half, one bad half. Now, I don't know which one is necessarily going to be good and bad until I start going ahead and getting into the game, but I would definitely consider this to be my good half, so I'm kind of curious on what's going to happen in the second part of the game. 4th and 2, 38 seconds left here in this half. It's taking a while to have us go through it, but a lot's been happening here as both teams have been going back and forth. We've already got a few touchdowns on the board, but now Green on 2nd and 10, able to get to Johnson for 1st and 10. 23 seconds is where the clock stopped on that one, and Green having a lot of time again, able to get it to his receiver, who, while moving and bobbing and weaving, gets to the 21-yard line here with 16 seconds left. Tulsa with only one timeout. They're going to be saving that for a field goal opportunity if they're not able to get into the end zone. But 5 seconds left here. Green not able to get it to his receiver in the end zone here. But they're going to have to go ahead and then settle for the field goal. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to reach halftime here with that particular score, 28-3. Both teams are going to head to the locker room right after this animation here. So definitely a game that is going in my favor, which I'm liking. Not necessarily that close at all. And I can only imagine, though, what's going to happen in the second half. So if I can maintain what I'm doing on both offense and defense, I'm going to have this game in the bag. It's not going to be a problem at all for me. But since I don't necessarily know what to expect with these two teams and what adjustments that Tulsa could go ahead and make, I am kind of nervous about exactly what's going to happen. But interceptions are something that I like to see when I'm the one who is getting the pick, because that means things may keep going well for me here. So a great way to start the first highlights here of the second half with an interception. Somewhat decent return there as well. I was kind of hoping if I could angle one direction and then go ahead and cut the other way, the computer would go ahead and try and follow me, but that didn't happen. 4th and 18, though. After this sack, I did spend way too much time. My offensive line didn't do enough to be able to stop him. Some of the most frustrating times is with my offensive line. But Green trying to scramble, even though I go ahead and leave a spy in there. He's able to get the first down. I know sometimes there ends up being 2 spies. Kind of wish I had 2 on that last one, but oh well. 2nd and 10 here now. Less than 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Look at that to James. So it's a little payback, actually, I feel like, with Tulsa here. Going with the deep pass, knowing that they have the advantage on the right side. Definitely exploiting it here as it was just man-to-man. A safety's not anywhere to be found here. Great location right there for Tulsa. Mad props to them for going ahead and getting that. So now 28-10 here. This is something, like I said, I got to be worrying about the entire time. And Murray getting the first down. So we're going to try to run the ball a little more, but also not forget our roots, and that is by passing it. Heck yes! We're going to trade these type of touchdowns back and forth. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get the deep pass, and Tulsa comes back and gets one of their own. And, of course, I have to regain my pride here a little bit by being the last one to go with that deep pass. All right, so 35-10, a 25-point lead, of course, for those of you who are really big into math or like doing math. And speaking of math, I don't even know how many interceptions that is anymore here, but gosh, not the best performance out of Tulsa. Honestly, I think this game should be a lot closer. I mean, frankly, I should probably be losing, actually, but that's all right. 3rd and 7 now. Got to get the reception, and I'm able to get it into his hands. Unfortunately, he's able to come down with it, even though he knew that he was going to get hit and hit big. So Murray getting 6. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And, gosh, not able to get into the end zone here. 3rd and 1. Maybe we'll be able to get it right here. That's what I'm hoping will happen. But look at the way that Tulsa went ahead and stopped me. That was a great job by their linebackers and their defensive line from preventing any openings from opening up here. And that makes it so I have to go ahead and kick the field goal. 35-10 with 2 minutes and 56 seconds left. My gosh, this game has been intense. UCF definitely dominating. The score will be able to tell it all right there. But 3rd and 7. Now going with the run. Stop him before he is able to pass that first down marker here. 4th and 1, though. I just postponed the inevitable. That's all that 3rd down was, as they go ahead and get the first on that 4th down. Carter with the catch here off of that bad off-balance throw. I always hate it when my quarterback does that. Never seems to work. Only works, it seems, when the computer is the one who's doing it, but oh well. So in good field position now to be able to get some more points on the board here. That one does get caught. Now we're looking at 2nd and 10. All right, so Green rolling forward here, taking it himself, getting the first down. So 2nd and goal, trying to go to the left side here with the option. Don't even try that. I'm going to stop that option all the time. So run up the middle. There you go. That's probably what you should have done just right from the outset anyway. So Tulsa getting it done. Now starting to cut my lead here to something where I got to start thinking, is there anything I need to be doing different? Because it is a 21-point game, which is 3 touchdowns, but that's something that can be done here. In a 4th quarter, it just means 2 quick scores. Maybe an onside kick in there, and then one more to make it, 3 scores. Whatever it may be, though, it can be done. So maintaining possession on this one here past the first down marker means that we're going to go into the 4th quarter here with the ball mine until Snyder goes ahead and intercepts that ball, which I thought was going to be mine here for the beginning part of the game here. So Tulsa with a huge drive coming up for them, because if they're not able to go ahead and score any points on this one, I don't think they're going to get the championship at all. All right, so Watts running forward. There we go. Getting a pickup right there. That's pretty impressive. Probably should be running a lot more than they're passing. But Johnson making the catch, running down the sideline. Got to respect what they're doing here. Even though I'm going ahead and putting in a ton of defensive backs to be able to counter the passing game. You got to credit Green and the receivers here from Tulsa for finding ways to be able to get open. 3rd and 1 now. I'm anticipating a run here. That doesn't end up being the case. And the catch to Garrett. Pretty simple for him to be able to do that. Really wasn't, really weren't too many people there to contest him or anything. But now on 3rd and 2, Watts moving forward, getting the touchdown. So Tulsa's been doing a lot better here in this second half. Now, this game's a lot closer than it was just a little bit ago. Only a 14-point game. So a touchdown and an onside kick. That'll go ahead and allow them to get those 14 points. And who knows, if they go for a 2-point conversion on one of them, they're going to go ahead and get the lead. So this is important that I stop them here on 3rd and 5. And we're not able to do that here. Able to roll forward past that first down marker here for 1st and 10. And I don't know necessarily why he's dancing. But, hey, that's cool. I actually like that mascot. That's a pretty cool mascot. All right, 38-24. 4 minutes left in the game. The handoff to Johnson. Getting 7 yards right there. And we're going to keep going with this here to try and run down the clock. So not getting 7 yards that time, but a first down. That's what's important. All right, so this game just about ready to get over. If I can go ahead and maintain possession, which I don't. So Flanders, after catching that one, means that Tulsa is going to try really, really tough to get it downfield as quickly as they can. So passing is going to be huge, and he starts to scramble. I was not anticipating that. Still had the spy in, but he was able to get around him. That's always frustrating, too. You're like, why did I put you in as a spy then? You're not going to do anything. But there we go with that interception. Hopefully the last one of the night. This is going to be what's going to allow us to go ahead and just run the clock out here and be happy with our victory here in Conference USA. So Murray running, getting 7 yards. 7 and 8 yards. It seems to be the average lately for the amount of runs that, or I'm sorry, not runs, excuse me, the amount of yards that I've been calling here. 2nd and 7 becomes 3rd and 7 after an incomplete pass, which I probably should just be running the clock out. So make the catch. Now we give it to Murray, who's moving forward. Time's running off the clock here, but I go ahead with McDuffie, get the touchdown. So now we'll have 45 points on the board here to Tulsa's 24. And really, this should be the last highlight of the game, because really not too much is going to happen in 1 minute. You know what I mean? Nothing besides the clock just getting run down here. So once this is done, I think I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the end here. But, all right. I guess here's the extra point. In case you guys wanted to see that. I usually don't put the extra point in there, though. I'm surprised that it's in here. But I'm not going to go ahead and stop after 18 and a half minutes of commentary thus far. So Conference USA goes to UCF in this one. So now we've got the bigger conference championships here. We did Pac-12 yesterday. So now we'll have ACC, SEC, and Big Ten coming your way here next. So make sure you guys continue to watch these throughout the day. Put a lot of work into them, so I hope you guys appreciate it. But thank you for watching. I appreciate you. That's what I appreciate more than anything else. So thanks again, you guys, for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. You could follow me on Facebook and Twitter, all that great stuff. Just check the description below. But again, you guys, thank you so much. And